What's up, everybody coming in? How the hell do I get this shit off? Um, Come on. I'm just ass. No. All right. Anybody coming in? We're gonna talk about this. Hold on. Trying to get. I missed you. I miss StreamYard, y'all. Not gonna lie. Oh man, I miss it. I'm trying to get back to the screen. Let me make it bigger. Because I want to get the... Okay, here we go. Whew. That was a lot. All right, so we here to talk about JT and Uzi. JT and Uzi, basically, honey, I don't know why that's here, but whatever. JT, I'm learning this thing, y'all, forgive me. JT and Uzi basically, she went ahead and she deactivated her, we're gonna read these court documents, hopefully they show up. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I should have sent the file to myself, but I'm gonna read it to y'all because I want to put it up here for y'all to see it. So basically, he had a lawsuit. I'm gonna read it, but he had a lawsuit. He has a lawsuit. It was thrown out. So let me read it to y'all. Matter of fact, I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm gonna read it. So in the lawsuit, this is what it says. So this is from Neighborhood Talk. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. It says, Lil Uzi Vert is catching heat after a former assistant filed a 16-page lawsuit in Los Angeles County accusing him, Roc Nation, and Uzi Vert LLC. Now, a lot of people was like, ooh, Roc Nation part of this. They paid her out. Roc Nation is his label. And they saying, oh, well, Nikki didn't lie. But Nikki didn't even know about this. And this is her boy. So we're not going to sit here and act like, oh, she didn't lie. No, let's just be clear. That is her label. That's just like if Nikki is on her label, whoever her label is, right? And she gets sued. They're going to sue her and her label, meaning that's who she under and that's an entity. Even if she had her own label, they're still going to sue her label. Okay? For everything from sexual harassment to unpaid overtime. The woman identified as Jane Doe claims she works for Uzi from 2022 to 2025. Now, if y'all remember, you can do a Jane Doe. All right? and the job left her emotionally drained and broke. She said she was promised a $50,000 salary after leaving her job at Balenciaga, but ended up working extreme measures hours, sometimes up to 39 hours straight, covering her own travel, food, and work expenses. In a lawsuit, Doe said Uzi crossed serious boundaries by sending her inappropriate vanish mode messages like "come rub me." We gonna read it. Come rub me. Where is it? Rub me down before you leave. Let me see that booty, and I'ma be by my. I'm by myself right now. Send me something. She also says he asked her to stay in his hotel room, telling her, "I just want to sleep. I don't like sleeping by myself. I won't touch you." When she refused, she claims he became angry and verbally abusive. So the lawsuit states Jane Doe, and it has Rock Nation LLC, Simon Bicel, Woods, Luda Uzi Vert LLC, 1 and 10. So it goes through ones and 10, right? So the complaint is workplace sexual harassment prohibited under California's Fair Housing and Unemployment Act, failure to pay overtime compensation, failure to properly reimburse businesses' expenses, validation of California Labor Code, and she demanded a jury trial. So it says on the February 17, 2023, Mr. Brinkley called plaintiff Doe and asked if she would be relocated to New York. Mr. Brinkley indicated that Rock Nation would fly plaintiff Doe out to New York to meet with Desiree Perez, executive officer at the Rock Nation LLC, as she would be final deciding voice on plaintiff's employment with the company. Now I heard this, and then a lot of people was like, "Ooh, Nikki didn't lie about the Desiree Perez situation," but I have a lot of questions with this because my thing is, if that's his record label and he is under management, why are you labeling the chief executive officer? And then when I first, and then now that I think about it, JT deleted her Twitter, and I feel like she felt slighted. But let's continue, and it's kind of giving me that there's a fallout, not just with Rock Nation with Nikki at this point. I guess her own little fallout, but I'm starting to believe that there's a fallout with Uzi. I don't know why, but let's talk about it. And I guess she wanted Uzi to sign with her as well. On February 23rd, 2023, plaintiff Doe met with Desiree Perez in New York. Ms. Perez met plaintiff Doe's request for a salary of $100,000 and offered plaintiff Doe a relocation fee of $5,000, which explicitly stated that the composition was to start. Now, this is my question when I hear these numbers. That could have been for that, but let's be clear. And I'm not being funny. This is Uzi. Yes, he's a major artist, but I want to say this. The question I have, is that in a budget for her? Do we have enough in the budget to give that? Even though, yes, Rock Nation is paying that, is that coming out his budget for him? Because there are budgets. On the same date, defendant Woods texts plaintiff Doe and asks her to stay the night with him at a hotel room. Despite plaintiff Doe stating that she did not feel comfortable with defendant Woods' request, he continued to pester her, sending her dozens of messages in an effort to convince her to sleep in his hotel room. Defendant Woods' text messages include the following text: "Can you stay with me today? I am going to go to a hotel to sleep later." Okay. Hold on. To sleep later. I would though. I'm going to the hotel to. Can you stay with me today? I'm going to go to hotel just to sleep later though. I will. Just want to sleep. I don't like sleeping by myself. I won't touch you. The hell, don't you got a girlfriend for that? Then the text message is read. Stop being so effing soft. This is me to you. No black rapper would be able to tell a white girl stop being soft. Well, today I am. Stop being soft. I don't care if you mad, sad, cried, whatever. You a girl, you supposed to. When plaintiff apologized for the overnight oversight, defendant Woods responded, "You are more than my assistant. You are my hoe." During another text exchange in October of 2024, defendant Woods became angry when plaintiff Doe failed to organize all his white clothes in one closet, while the other influenced defendant Woods, who Woods sent plaintiff Doe over a dozen texts before he finally stated, "You're not even on a rugs lit like I am. I don't understand you mentally over being successful." You are basically saying what he's saying, what he's saying. Like I'm just a pushover. But I'm not upset. Life gets better. I'm not trying to be in a bad mood. Everybody counts me out. Like I'm really not a star. I felt that ish, but I have somebody doing it today. Just a little upset, honestly. When plaintiff Doe responded to defendant Wood's messages and asked where they go from here, he responded, "I'm mad, it's cool." Defendant Wood's sexually and verbal abuse harassment of plaintiff Doe continued through the year. So 2025, plaintiff Doe suffers constructive discharge. All right. So basically, JT deleted her um, Twitter. Now it is said that she dropped the lawsuit. She dropped the lawsuit, the plaintiff. And a lot of people believe that, oh, Roc Nation paid her. No, 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 no. Roc Nation Ben gave her the funds that she had. He paid her whatever the amount was. I want to say this. A lot of people are mad at JT because she decided to delete her, and this live ain't gonna be long. We're gonna move forward. She decided to delete delete her Twitter, right? But here is my thing, y'all. This is how I feel about it. And it's just being honest. If Carisha sat here and went through hell and high water, Carisha sat here and let y'all bash her, Carisha sat here and let y'all say however y'all felt about her and Diddy when them lawsuits hit, Carisha took it on the chin. And a lot of people are saying this, well, Carisha took it on the chin. Carisha ain't delete nothing. Carisha ain't let nobody, because she, JT say, I don't want to hear all that. Carisha, she probably turned her comments off on Instagram. I'm finna go look too. But Carisha ain't say this and that. And I know she don't want to hear, oh, Nikki didn't lie. And it'll be mostly the barbs. Nikki didn't lie. Nikki tried to tell you should have left. You should have signed with her. That's what she gonna hear. That's what she gonna hear. And my thing is this right now, and I'm gonna be honest, JT don't want to hear that, and JT don't want to just take what came with it. I feel like JT was cool, and a lot of people like, oh, well, Young Miami hated JT. I don't think that. I feel like JT was cool when they sat here and did it to her, the Young Miami. And to me, I want to say this: Young Miami took it. Why couldn't JT? Why didn't JT? I'm just being honest. Like if Carisha took it on the chin, JT, take that shit on the chin. Take it on the chin. You're gonna have to read it somehow when you come back. Take it on the chin. There's no sense of you sitting here acting like, oh, I don't want to say nothing. Oh, I don't want to, no. I don't want to hear that about my man. It's going to make me mad. And then you got mad when Saucy said that he was doing things and with other females. And this is not the first time I heard it. And she got mad when Saucy said, allegedly, but it seemed to be true, when Saucy blatantly said, oh, you just a black rap girl aesthetic for him. Because we just read how he talked to the white girl. So now I have questions, JT. Like, are you financially set? Do you really love? Do you get another version? The same questions we had with Carisha about Diddy, and she came out and said, "I never experienced that." She said it multiple times. Okay, but then JT, have you experienced this with him? Is that's why there was a lot of something when the text message came out about going to clinics? Is that the case? I just want to know. And another thing that I want to say is I just feel like that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So that's just how I feel about it. I just feel like, that's just the case. I really believe that it's something really going on over there. Y'all was picking on Cardi, saying, "Oh, you was coming out. Oh yeah, your man this and that." Okay, we know that, and then it come out to be that your man is too. So it was like there's no different. You know what I'm saying? It seems like your man is too. Your man doing the same. You worrying about this girl house and ain't cleaning out your house, and now you deleted that Twitter, deactivated, excuse me, because of the fact is that you realize that, oh my God, I said that about them and I had this situation going on. Everybody finna be at me about this. They not gonna let this go. Man, I'm finna deactivate. They ain't finna talk to me like that. That's how you feel. And I don't think that's fair because if Carisha sat there and took it on the chin, and I give more respect to Carisha, and I know y'all love feel like JT. Carisha took her ish on the chin. Carisha did not change or switch it up. Carisha kept it what it was. Y'all can get mad on Twitter. She kept it on Instagram. She wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was just like, let y'all come in the comments and say what y'all had to say. Y'all gonna talk anyway. JT can't take that. JT, and I said this before, JT give out stuff she cannot take. And I've noticed that with her. She cannot take that. It's too much for her. You can't dish something out and expect for nobody to act like you can't. She just can't take it. When it come to him, she cannot take that. I don't know what it is about that man. When they first got together, I was still confused. I was still confused. She can't take that. So to me, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like she gotta take that on the chin, baby. Y'all read it, but he did settle it with her, and they won't say who settled what, but we know he settled it. And because he has a record, that's just like, let's say, Tony Braxton and LaFace. Remember the LaFace lawsuit she had? Babyface was part owner of that, and she had no choice but to sue Babyface. She didn't want to, but she had to. It wasn't like she wanted to do that. She didn't say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it." Mhm. I'm gonna just no. She was like, "I need my money. I'm gonna have to. We're cool, but I'm gonna have to sue." So people gotta understand. And I'm gonna read it. It says, previously reported, Little Uzi Vert and Roc Nation were named in the lawsuit, which they have to be because that's who her contract is under as well. But she is his assistant, so that's just like you got your own record label under this label, but that's who you go through for certain things who fund that, right? Okay. Named a lawsuit by Uzi's former assistant claimed she claimed she was sexual harassed and not paid for overtime when now it appears that the case was quietly dismissed last week. There's no word of what prompted the dismissal of the lawsuit, but it's definitely interesting considering the jaw dropping allegations Jane Doe brought forth regarding Uzi's behavior in October 20 filing. She attached graphic text messages from Uzi over the years. So let me tell you what happened. They paid her money they owed her. They found the money in the budget, whatever funds it were. They say, hey, either we can call our accountant, you pay, and we take that out your budget for whatever you have going on, or that means his budgets are going to be low, or you pay her. So she got her money, but let's be clear, it's coming out of his budget. So whatever new music he was working, he got to put something out now because that just came out your pocket. Y'all think that being an artist is like a regular job. It is not. It's contracts. It depends on what you sign for. It depends on what the budget that the record label give you. And like people say, oh, well, just, and this is how I know y'all sit here, y'all want to act like y'all millionaires and y'all don't even know the millionaire budget. It is giving sad. Let me explain it. I know y'all listen to y'all girl. I don't know why she don't explain this to y'all. She could tell you her budget. So basically, his assistant, he will pay her through the company, right? Because that's who pay him. That's who he contract with his streams, giving open of an entity, streams, concerts, all of that. So once the label give you that budget, let's say your budget is 150 grand, right? For an album, that's your album cover, that's all of that. In that budget is going to cover your photograph, your edits, your dancers, all of that stuff, right? That's what it covers. Okay. You have to pay your assistant. That's who pays them as well as you. So as long as they are on the job catering to you what you need, doing your schedules, your flying out with you, making sure things are needed, making sure when you go on these tours, this is what my client needs. They need this is not a PR job. They need this is how it need to be set up for them. They need to be comfortable. They need to have this before they go out on that stage. What the case is that y'all miss, because y'all think, oh, well, y'all, it don't work like it is when we go to our 9 to 5s. It's not the same. Long as he works, she eats, whoever the assistants are. Let's say, okay, we can say Beyonce. Long as Beyonce works and whatever she does, her people eats, right? Okay. If she don't do that, nobody eats. They have to go and find out somewhere else. You know how hard that is in the industry? Long as they do that, they eat. Now, if any come in town, they be like, you know what, I've done this for a while. I want to branch out. It works out great. What y'all forgetting is he was supposed to have that out the budget. I haven't, and I'm not being funny, this is real. When have we seen Uzi in a concert or do anything? But he still had managed his money. I'm not going to say he didn't. He managed his money. He does. Even though he buy JT all them Birkins and stuff, he get paid for appearances, right? So he was supposed to make sure she got paid. He didn't. Whatever the case may be. So now the record label has to go and say, okay, what's going on? What's the deal? And y'all act like working with these artists, oh, it's a great job. Let me tell you something. Some of these artists, y'all gonna be surprised. Their attitudes is nasty. They just like when y'all see Nicki say, didn't I feed you and gave you what you wanted? Yeah, she can feed them, buy them food. They can do that too. But it depends. But he had to pay her. She got paid. She got her money. You know, y'all really think it's easy out here, and it's not being an artist. It's not, especially in the entertainment industry. It's not. You can be up one day and down tomorrow. It don't work like that. It's not. You got people that love you today and people that don't want to work with you again tomorrow. It's not what y'all think. And I really wish y'all stop getting this glamorized in y'all head what it is. It's not. It is very hard. Very hard. Because you have people that you work with. They're in your personal space, doing your personal time. Yeah, it looks great. But sometimes you got to, it's like you owning your own business. And it's not easy. All right, y'all, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to come back. I might come back at 1:30. I don't know. I'm a little ooky today. We going to have to be on Streamlab, y'all. Till tomorrow. I'm going to do my best, y'all. I'm going to try to put this up here when I do my, my intermissions. We going to do that. And put it there. I'm going to try to make it look cute for y'all. I appreciate y'all coming. I know. That's not what they did. Oh, I know, y'all. It's a lot. I'm learning this too. But we're going to be great. We're going to work it out. Yeah, whatever. I want to thank y'all for coming. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back on StreamYard. While I'm doing I'm just letting y'all know, while I'm doing StreamYard, I'm going to learn this. So just in case I have to come to Streamlab, I'll be on here too. I want to thank y'all for watching. Yes, I'm not in the best today. I just want to lay in my bed. I haven't ate yet. I know, sad. I'm just, ugh. And it's not because of yesterday, honey. It's just one of them days in my Monica voice. I want to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment,